Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I thought I'd do a full coverage foundation routine with a smoky eye. I'm still not sure what I am going to call this tutorial. Long story short, I'm just going to show you how to go from this to this. So if you want to see how we get this look, just keep watching. Hey girl, hey! Yes, just clipping my hair out of the way. Just gonna tuck that. Alright guys, so I'm going to attempt to do this speaking thing. I normally do a voiceover, and I'm just gonna try to break this whole fear thing of talking. So I'm gonna start off with my MAC Soft Ochre, and then I'm going in with the JH41. It's just a flat brush. So again, just dipping that brush in and just priming my lids, because we are going to be doing a smoky eye, and you just kind of want to make sure that everything is even and there's no kind of like discoloration. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Honestly, I do. Now I'm going in with the color Wedge by MAC. Can you tell I need more? Yeah. Alright, and then I'm just going to use the JH33 brush, and it looks like that. Actually, I'm going to use my JH30 brush. I was going to start with that, but not today. Alright, and then I'm just going to dip it in, and then I'm just going to put that in the crease and just kind of smoke it out. Not what I'm doing. I'm kind of going in circular motions because that's just what works for me for blending. So, on to the next eye, again in that crease. And this is just going to work as your transition color. Like that, it's very. Then I am going to dip my MAC Black Track Pro Longwear paint pot, something like that, and I'm just gonna use that as like a cream, and I'm just gonna put that on my. And you want to keep it as close as to the waterline and kind of work your way up. Only because I don't want to go too high up, because you want to leave it room, like enough room to be able to blend it and smoke it out. I'm gonna go in with the JH40 brush, only because I felt like this one is a lot easier to get into this inner corner right here. So I understand that if you don't need these brushes to achieve these looks. Go in back again with the JH33 brush. And I'm going to dip it in my Morphe palette in the color Storm. And I'm just gonna tap it lightly and then tap the excess off and just kind of like press and start with the outer corner first and work your way in. Again, I cannot emphasize this enough. It's a process. I'm gonna go in. This is a BH Cosmetics brush and it looks something like this. Now I'm going back in with that wedge color and I'm just going to blend everything out again. Back in with that storm color and I'm just going to tap. H30 brush and I'm just gonna smoke out. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Alright, now I'm gonna try taking this JH30 brush. I was scared to because it's pretty big. You know what? I'm going to use, this one's BH Cosmetics and it's kind of like the JH30 brush. So it's got that same, except the BH is a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna try that one and I'm gonna go in, tap off the excess and smoke out the black. Honestly doesn't take 2 seconds to do. It's a process and the more you do it the quicker it'll be. It's been a while since I've done a smoky eye, so yeah. So now I'm just gonna go with like a wipe or a makeup remover wipe and I'm just gonna clean it off. Sharp wipe and I'm just gonna clean off that corner as sharp as possible. And I'm just using my finger and my nail. So now onto the liner. I like to use my NYX Super Skinny Eye Marker and it looks like this. This one doesn't bleed as much, which is why I like to start with this one first. And then I like to go in over it with my NYX Epic Ink Liner, and this one bleeds a lot darker and I just love it. So with this, you're just going to follow that line. The best part about it is that this is black, so it just doesn't need to be, I mean, as neat as possible, but the point is so that it creates like a darker effect on your waterline. Because again, you're not trying to see any of your skin tone color under there. So again, I'm just going to flick that up. So I did have a question where someone asked me about wing liner. So I am going in between the top waterline and the bottom waterline in between, and I'm just winging that out. And then I like to hold it down close as tight as possible because sometimes that skin could be really loose. So you want to just hold it nice and tight and kind of small strokes. Again, the more you do this, the better you will get. See how this one is not that dark? And I just like this one because it kind of just makes my mark. It's almost like using a pencil before you go in and use a color pencil. And all I'm doing is tracing over the line I already did. Guys, even I messed this up. Like that. Okay. On to the next. The size of the wing that you get is all in preference on how you want to go out. Sometimes you can't help it but to make it a long wing because it was just one of those days where it was not coming out right. Okay. Again, that's just my, see how the difference? This one's a lot darker than this one. This one is like my pencil. And this is the actual color I want to go in with it. Just like the eyebrows saying, they are not twins. You will never get the exact same liner. It's just impossible. If you do, let me know how you do it, sister. Stop. All right. Okay guys, so my face is already prepped and primed, and I'm just gonna go in with my Estée Lauder foundation. It is in the color Dawn. And I'm gonna start off by using my JH03 foundation brush first, and then I'm going to use my beauty blender afterwards. So I'm just gonna kind of, I don't ever know, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Dot, 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 dot. This foundation doesn't have a pump. I think that's the only thing I don't like about this foundation. We're just going to do a lot of dots. I honestly don't like to try to go in underneath my eyes with foundation because I go in with concealer afterwards, so all right, now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add a little bit more with my beauty blender. Now, no foundation, I mean no primer actually makes my skin like really hide those pores. It's all about like how you take care of your skin. Concealer. Maybe I should do next time the same thing, my full coverage foundation routine using drugstore, because right now I kind of am realizing I'm using high end. And let me tell you, this is achievable using drugstore foundations and drugstore products. So this is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I am gonna try to use the point and kind of squeeze it as tight and pound slowly because you don't want to mess up the line. Quickly, I am going in with the JH07 brush, my MAC Medium Plus Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm just gonna dab that in there like that. And just press that under the eye, setting that. So yeah, it's been a really big passion of mine to start. I've just been really scared to. I don't know. It just is a lot. And plus, I used to work at a salon, and it just took a lot of time out of me, and I never really had the time. And just recently, I, you know, have the opportunity to be at home more. So I thought to myself, you should give it a go. You should give it a go. So now using the same exact thing, I am going to use my IT Cosmetics flat foundation brush, and I'm just gonna press that into it, and I'm going to press that all into my skin, setting. I like to make like a face only because, again, on my pores, I want to just really get in there and into the lines. See that? Line, barely no line. So you get to know your own skin and your own little tips and tricks on what works good for your face. Okay guys, so I am back and my brows are done. So now I'm just gonna go back in with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm just gonna outline the underneath and kind of go back in with the transition color and just kind of blend back in, because I'm gonna blend in the soft ochre and the transition color so there's no harsh lines there. Brows. I'm just gonna tap it with my finger, and now I'm going back in with that JH30 brush and into the color Wedge by MAC. Tap off the axis, and again just circular motions to kind of blend in. I'm gonna go in with my JH02 brush, and I am going to bronze my face with the Hula Benefits. And just dip that in on the top of my forehead. If you ever feel like you put too much, just go back in with your beauty blender and kind of use my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna dip into my Collab translucent powder, and I'm just dipping it, tapping off any excess. I'm just gonna bake my face so that I can ensure that everything is gonna just melt and stick together. Yeah. Well, that looks funny. Now I'm gonna work with the under eye black by NYX. It's my eyeliner. I'm gonna just use this brush to kind of hold and get down on my waterline. Do this trick. I'm gonna roll the brush, the pencil up. See how it's a rolling one? Okay. And I'm just gonna stick close my eye and just kind of, so this is so I can ensure that I get it on the top of my waterline as well. Back in with that Morphe palette, and I'm going to use this time in my JH43 brush, and it looks like that. And I'm just gonna kind of tap that into the color Storm and set that black. Now I'm gonna go in with the JH40 brush, and I'm going to dip that in the color Wedge by MAC again, the color that I used as my transition color. Tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna kind of use that brush to smoke out. Now I'm gonna go in with the JH39 brush. It's a smaller yet stiffer one, and then again back in with the Morphe color Storm. I'm just tapping that in there. Tap off the excess and circular motions. It looks like I'm going back and forth, but I'm kind of going like that. Circles sideways. Yes! Love my powdery look. Well, and that's that. Now I'm just gonna dust off. When I'm dusting off everything, I'm also going to go back in using the MAC Medium Plus Mineralized Skin Finish. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna dip that in there. Circular motions, but dipping it. Hey girl, hey! Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Glamorous blush palette by BH Cosmetics. Can you tell I just use this all the time? I'm gonna go in with this one. It looks really bright, but it's not. Suck in and kind of smirk. And I kind of bring it a little bit back so that it can blend in with the bronzer. And I don't know why, but in the winter time, it's always been a thing of mine. I like to put on my nose because I like to look like that cold look. Like, oh, I'm cold. So now I'm going to go in with a highlighter, and I'm going to use the JH09. And of course, my favorite highlighter right now is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Bomb. I don't know what she did. I have the Anastasia I have the Anastasia highlighter palettes, and it does not. It just does not beat this. Bam. So going in with my Morphe. And I'm gonna spray the brush. Top. Just glide that on. So onto my lips, I am going to use MAC's Boldly Bare. It's like a nude. And I'm just gonna outline my lips. Right. I am going to show you a little tip. I'm gonna go in with that flat JH41 brush, and I'm just gonna dab it into my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm just gonna put that in the center. Just to give it that ombre effect. Guys, so I am going to be going in with the Vegas Nay Platinum Princess lashes, and they look like that. And then I'm going to put my lashes off camera, and then we're done. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below any other videos you guys would like to see. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Stay blessed. Love you.